My name is Rick King. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. I went in the service in 1965, right out of high school. I volunteered for a branch of the Navy called the Seabees, which we did construction in combat zones. So in my first tour of Vietnam, the first 3 to 4 months was in Danang. Danang was very safe at that time. While we were in safe Danang, 180 of us were assembled, and we were told that we're moving out of the camp and we're going to go to a place in the northern part of Vietnam called the I Corps area. Later turned out that that was one of the most heaviest fighting during the Tet Offensive. And the reason we were being sent up there is to expand the main convoy route, which was called Highway 1, that went from Danang to the DMZ, the demilitarized zone. And it was during that time that we came under attack, and it was during that time that we sustained casualties. Prior to going in the service, I just wasn't into studying. But when I was in Vietnam, something happened. It changed me. I went to UCLA. I transferred from the junior college. I then decided to go to law school. And that's when my first legal job, I went back to Washington, D.C. and worked for the Veterans Administration. It was an eye-opener for me. Little, if any, attention was being paid to the problems of the Vietnam vet. So that was a dynamic part because we were able to get the message across. I come back to California. I was fortunate of having what I considered then and I consider now a dream job, and received the honor of being appointed to the Superior Court, of which I've been in for 25 years. I also want to say during that time, got married, had a family, and things were very nice. And then I received the news that I had one of the Agent Orange cancers. And that changed everything at that moment. I went through what cancer survivors go through. Why me? This isn't fair. And what got me out of it was that I realized I had 50 years of life that very close friends of mine back then did not have. And I wanted to honor that. I made a point to reach out to the surviving ones, the brothers, the sisters, turned out to be sons and daughters of those that lost a very dear person. And they all reached out to me. And I went on a journey to meet each and every one of them. And what I found out is that they had little, if any, information about how their loved one died as heroes. And I gave that to them. And we all decided that we'd go back on the 50th anniversary of their death to honor their sacrifice. We all met in Danang, and ironically, our guide, his father fought in the Viet Cong in the same region where I was, and we became good friends. And we traveled on the road that we built. And then on the day of the 50th anniversary, on the exact time that they died, we were all together and had a ceremony honoring their sacrifice. What I'm proud about our country right now is that when veterans come back, there's a recognition of the sacrifice that they put themselves into, because they're exposed to seeing those who they develop close friendships with, and to put them in a body bag. Nobody can train you for that. That was hard. And then the problems of going from a military life to civil life, because when they came back, they were not the civilian who they were when they went in. That's incumbent upon our community to understand that and to make sure that they get this assistance that they're entitled to.